Hello everyone, this is Ravi and today I'd like to welcome you on my platform which is personality development training. So guys, before moving forward, I would like to explain you what is personality and why it is required in our life, right? So if you'll say personality, it is nothing but it's a wholesome part of what we do in our daily activities, how it reflects to others and all. So personality, wherever you go, it is the most important and vital part in our life, whether it is professional, unprofessional, or general behaviors you are dealing through, it is required in all aspects. So let's go further. Moving on to our further agenda, so we'll like to discuss about agenda of the session. This is actually a wholesome program where I'll be covering each and every aspects which will deal from defining a personality to the PI mock session, email writing, how to Johari window works and all. So it is basically the thing which is required for your overall development. So guys, here I'll continue with the next video, which says that agenda of the session. First is how do you define personality? Here, after dealing it, we'll go with introducing yourself, the act of selling yourself. After that is communication skills and why does it matters? Interpersonal skills and its related aspects. Passive, aggressive, assertive person difference and role play based on circumstances. Work environment, are you ready to take challenges? After that, we'll be dealing with role plays, BA, that is business analyst kind of thing, where we'll be dealing with the behavioral and professional ethics in dealing with the professionalism and how to deal or close any sales activities inside any business, which plays an important role for any kind of business operated or sales management jobs. So after that, we'll be dealing with Johari window and its understandings, in which I'll be dealing with different personality traits which fall into 4 categories of Johari window. After that, we'll be dealing with email writing, PowerPoint presentation session tips and tricks. While presenting any PowerPoint thing to any, whether it is in your college days or any seminars, IEEE conferences or any conferences or any general meetings, it is the most vital role that is to be adopted by everyone, and tips and tricks are necessary to crack it in a proper and well-versed manner. So after that is case studies analysis, then telephonic interview and PI mock session, and we'll be closing the session by speech. So guys, first is how do you define your personality? According to Warren's dictionary, personality is the integrative organization of all the cognitive, affective, cognitive, and physical characteristics of an individual as it manifests itself and focal distance from others. I hope it is clear, right? Personality is the integration. It's not a kind of one thing or two thing. It's an integration of cognitive, affective, and cognitive and physical characteristic. It's not like the person who you see, you can define his personality based on his or her look. It's the wholesome part of cognitive, affective, cognitive, and physical characteristic. Then another is according to R.M. Austin, personality is the expression of man's inner life. Character is the expression of what he or she achieves or does, right? If you are dealing with personalities, the expression of inner life means the characteristic which you pose in yourself or oneself defines your overall personality. Simply, personality refers to individual differences in characteristic patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving. The study of personality focuses on 2 broad areas. One is understanding individual differences in particular personality characteristics, such as sociability or irritability. That is, how well you are versed to be socialized with the people whom you are living, whether you are living with your friends, be it your friends, or at working places, your teammates, and your relationships, means your family members, whether you are acting good or not, whether you are able to socialize easily or not. This all defines your personality traits. And irritability means how long can you resist that thing in yourself. The second thing is, the other is understanding how the various parts of a person come together as a whole. This means if you are having different circumstances in your life, then how you are able to deal with those particular things. so that it is reflecting your personality and all. Coming to the next slide, we have 4 personality types. They are average, reserved, role models, self-centered, and all. What is average personality according to you guys? It is the most common type are people who are high in neuroticism, that is sadness and extraversion, while lower in openness. Means these kind of people are not open to all at all and each every point of their time. And kind of next is reserved. Reserved people in this type are not open or neurotic, but they are emotionally stable. They tend to be introverted, agreeable, and conscientious. That is, they're what means introverted. They're not extrovert. They can't easily speak to different people out there in the society, or colleagues or peers or roommates or anywhere, or teammates as well. They're kind of reserved. Then comes role models. These people are natural leaders with low level of neuroticism and high level of agreeableness, extraversion, openness, and consciousness. They listen to new ideas and are reliable. Means kind of role models means you can think of different personalities like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, right? This kind of personalities, Mark Zuckerberg, etc., etc. They are kind of role models from whom people can learn many things. And you can also consider this, some of the top leaders out there in the world. The next comes self-centered kind of personality. While these people score high in extraversion, they rank below average openness, agreeableness, and conscientiousness. This means they're kind of self-centered in the way they don't like to talk to others. They are not agreeable with others, and they are average, below average openness. Means they are not open always, right? They feel like they are wholesome part in themselves only. They don't need any further friends or something like that to prosper in their life. After that, moving to our next video, here's introducing yourself, the act of selling yourself. So guys, before telling this thing, I would like to inform or ask you one question. Why do you say introducing yourself with the act of selling yourself? Please. Can you all guess, please? For 10 seconds, I'll give you time. Okay. So tips to improve self-introduction in the interview process. Why I said the introduction or introducing yourself with the act of selling yourself is because if you are in a job interview or in any public speaking platform, if until and unless your introduction is not a damn, it's not gonna work or flourish that much. Means you're speaking, you won't feel confident after that. It means whenever you sell something, right? Whenever, if you suppose you are a seller, if you are selling something, it means that you want all the sales attitude or activities to be gone through. If you are selling something, like you have to talk about its good qualities or features which are inherent in it, so that people sitting next to you will opt to buy it. Similar in that way, if you are introducing yourself in a mass, all your good personality traits or everything should come. So what I'm saying is that the first point goes like that: put on a smile and greet the interviewers. Put on a smile and greet the interviewers. Whenever you are entering inside any interview hall or room, you must enter with a smile. Correct? Smile in the sense you must not laugh like haha or something like that, but there should be a gentle smile on your face so that the interviewer sitting next to you will get attracted with your personality. After that comes mention your name and place along with greetings. It's not like that you are going on explaining all about your places, you did this, that, and all. They only want your name and place. That's it. Don't go on explaining everything which are irrelevant at that point of time in an interview course. Then comes be seated as per the direction of the employer. If the employer is facing towards you, you also must face towards that employer. Not like that. If he is facing towards you, you will be looking something like somewhere else, like left or right of him. Next is add family details if asked for. This why I have highlighted here is that if they are asking for your family details, then only you need to provide your detail. Else there is no necessary of providing your father, mother, brother, or something details like that, because no any HR is interested in those kind of answers. Next is describe the educational qualification. Educational qualification means your latest, starting from a latest qualification, you can go on to oldest one. Describe latest things and previous job experience. After that, you mention about your previous projects. Yeah, this is the main point, guys. You have to mention about your previous projects, in the sense that what projects you have done so far, what are the different challenges it came on the way, and how you tackle that, because this will give the good and the great or whatever the desired quality required for that job profile. The HR will get attracted towards you. After that is about inspiration, about mentor, professional support, if any, if you have got. Describe professional skills you have got. Keep it clear and precise. The body language should be appropriate. Avoid being emotional or nervous. Don't be nervous, guys. You must think that this is kind of you are talking with your friend in a proper, well-versed manner. You won't feel any hesitation out then. Maintain good eye contact. Don't be emotional. Always show respect. Smile away or always. This is the main point, guys. You need to understand this. So guys, coming to our next video, we have communication skills and why does it matter? If you will go in any kind of job, whatever you desire to take in your life, communication is the most wanted skill that matters. You know why? Because that is the first thing which will reflect or state about your personality or kind of people you deal with or kind of guy or person you are. Communication is the lifeblood of any organization, whether it's issuing sample instructions at work, starting out a tricky situation with a subordinate, lifting or flagging morale, working out a better way to meet productivity targets, briefing your team on customer feedback after a product launch, or as a CEO, getting your employees to buy in your company's vision. Communication is the pivot of any business venture, from startup to global corporation. You guys can see this figure where it's depicting listening, friendliness, open-mindedness, feedback, confidence, and non-verbal communication. These all are kind of essential communication skills for your career. If you want to grow, you need to be well versed with all these aspects of communications, which are the communication skills, guys. This is required anyhow. Wherever you go, whichever job you do, these are the inevitable part of any communication or progress bar. If you want your exponential growth in your career, communication plays, apart from all the technical skills or knowledge you have, or all the selling attitude you have, all the required stuffs which you have in your company or for your particular job, this plays a great role out there. Next is top communication skills. So moving on forward, we have listening, nonverbal communication, clarity and concision, friendliness. First is listening. Being a good listener is one of the best ways to be a good communicator, right? No one likes communicating with someone who cares only about putting in her 2 cents and does not take time to listen to other person. That is, if you are the guy who is a good speaker but not a good listener, it is not gonna work, friends. Mind it. For sure, it's not gonna work, because to be a good speaker, you must be a good listener first. That is the mandatory in top communication skills. Next is nonverbal communication. That is communication through your body language, which should not body language or your attitude or everything, but that should not be verbally. Communication without any verbal thing is called non-verbal communication. body language, eye contact, hand gestures, and tone of voice, all color, message, and all convey that, right? Means if you are going somewhere, right, for an interview or anything, if you will show bad gesture or postures, it's not gonna work. And those comes under non-verbal communication. We'll be dealing in details in our further videos, guys. Third one is clarity and concision. Whatever you are speaking in your interview or in public speaking or mass media things you are doing, right, your ideas should be clear and concise. Concise means it should be as precise, small as possible, and it should reflect within what you are speaking. It should reach out to all the audience out there. Then comes friendliness. Because, guys, whatever you do in your life, what I personally believe is whatever you do, wherever you go, whomever you meet, your friendliness behavior matters a lot, and it has a huge impact in your life no matter what. Because friendliness is something which will do half of your work. What you want to dictate to your audience, it will do half of the work. Means before you starting any public speaking, you just interact with your audiences. What type of audience are they? You just get to know a little bit of ideas. I know it is difficult to get all those ideas, but yeah, little you can do out of that. Next is confidence. This is the most important thing, guys. Do not be nervous at any point of communicating your ideas to anyone, and don't feel any shyness or something like that, because confidence, if you have greater confidence, no one can beat you. This for sure. If you are working at your workplace also with your co-workers, that you believe that, yeah, this guy is not good, that guy is not good, this guy will do something irrelevant if I will not present well, don't feel like that. Just be open. Means your confidence should be high. The more you think, the more a problem comes to you, or illusions which does not exist even, that will also arise in your mind. Next is empathy. Empathy means, guys, putting yourself into shoes of others. Whatever problem your teammates or workmates or personal relationship may have, you just try to figure it out. And that is only possible, or the best way to figure it out is through your empathetical behavior. Means you just try to put yourself in at place of that person and realize what he or she might be going through. Then you'll be able to understand his or her problem, and you can clarify it clearly. Then comes open-mindedness. This is kind of means if you are communicating something to someone, guys, right, so you should be open to take the feedback from them as well, whether it is bad, good, or excellent, it doesn't matter. Because if your mind is open to accept bad feedbacks also, then automatically you'll deliver next good in upcoming days or upcoming seminars. Respect. Next comes respect. Respect is kind of thing which you, the more you give, the more you take from others. This is simply understood, right? Then comes feedback. Feedback, as I said, you must be able to take feedback, whether it is positive, negative, or whatsoever. It doesn't matter, guys. Picking the right medium, for example, means there are many masses of communication, medias of communication, right? That should be correct. And as per your audience, you should speak that with it. And these all points are valid for your personal interviews as well, guys. If you're not able to crack or something goes like that, please kindly comment below on what different sorts of things I need to make videos on. I'll welcome that thing. So, guys, this is all for today. We'll be meeting in our next videos.